their account, that's mean in the supplier account, not in Alibaba's account, then if they can punish the customer for paying outside Alibaba, the same time they should do the same for a supplier which requested the customer to make the payment outside Alibaba. But it is not that way. It is just to punish the customer who paid outside Alibaba, but not to punish the supplier which requested the customer to pay outside Alibaba. So in that case, I agree with them. You don't need to punish the supplier. You don't need to do anything, but you confirm this is one of your member. He is a gold member, but he is asking the customer to make a payment outside the system. So you just want to leave this supplier to continue taking people's money in that way, even though you have many complaints on this supplier. I'm sure I will not be the first one to complain on this supplier, but you have number of complaints about this supplier, and he's been there for 10 years doing the same thing on your platform, and you did nothing just because he is a Chinese. So this is like a game allowing the people, the Chinese people, to open a store there, take a picture of anything, put any description, have a number on WhatsApp, and let discuss or use the Alibaba platform, and communicate, then ask the people to make the payment outside Alibaba and taking them. Why can't Alibaba deal with this kind of supplier? No, they will not deal with them because they are in support. They are in support of this kind of supplier. What I understand when I discuss with some of the customer service members in this Alibaba platform, some of them they are in favor of the supplier. So they are working for the supplier. They are not working for the customer. They are working for the supplier. As soon as they understand, oh, you are not coming from China, then they will make it as if you are at fault. However, if they cannot blame the supplier, then they should not blame you. They open a platform, and it is clear that the customer, at least they should say like this: don't use our platform to advertise your product if you know you are going to request a customer to pay outside our platform. What I know, before I used this Alibaba for quite a long time, even though I recently started to make a transaction in Alibaba 5 years ago, things like that. But what I understand, before, the moment you share a number or email, there is going to be a notification, like a warning. And I'm sure Alibaba has an artificial intelligence system that capture this kind of communication. Why Alibaba still allow the supplier, or not punishing the supplier by suspending their account or by doing something to make sure that they don't do anything? Not only that, I managed to find from this supplier that if you go under the supplier review, which is the Foshan electrical company, or Foshan Electrical Appliances Co. Limited, if you go under their review, you find nothing. They have never make a single transaction in the system. They have not done anything like that. No review, no comment, nothing. So after 10 years, the company still in Alibaba, but not performing any transaction, and he's still a gold member. There is a big question mark here. It is a big question mark. What this supplier did, when he take your money, and then he understand that you understand what he's doing, then he's trying to block you from accessing his mobile number, or what he did with me, he blocked my phone number, he blocked my WhatsApp, he blocked my WeChat. Even I think he did something for my WeChat because my WeChat is not working anymore. And he also blocked me in the Alibaba itself. So anytime I send a message, the message will not reach to this supplier. He also blocked me in the other platform we use, WeChat and WhatsApp. So I tried to get the supplier Facebook detail. When I saw under their profile, I went in there. When I talked to him, he started talking nicely. Then when he understand this is me, immediately, then he blocked me in my WhatsApp, in my Facebook, in my Facebook. So what I did, I use this kind of communication and block here and there. Then I apply for another dispute to show to Alibaba if they really working for both customer and supplier. They should see this kind of act, blocking the customer in the same platform while he's talking to you, trying to request for his, for his money or for his product or for his right. Blocking him meaning that you are not doing the right thing. That means you are doing something. The same with his staff, like Mika and other staff. They are not, like every time I talk to Mika, she asks me, talk to Frank. When I called her using my international number, then she was shocked. I called her because she knows she blocked me. Then say, no, I use my international number to call you. But the problem is, why are you sending me this kind of product when I order for another kind of product? If you are sending this kind of product, it will not be worth it to even, pay for the shipment of this product. I'm paying you for something else, and then you let me spend another money for shipment of a crap. What is that? So she's like, okay, I have to talk to her boss. She's only working for her boss. All this kind of conversation I put all together, and then I submitted to Alibaba. Still, in the dispute, this guy, the owner of this salon electrical appliances co-limited, is not responding. So I try my best to find a way to deal with this. But it seems like Alibaba should do something about this kind of suppliers, even before people get in to this kind of thing. Okay, yesterday what happened? Yesterday, that was on 3rd. I called this supplier in the morning, and he didn't answer my phone call. I used my other country number. Okay, I used my international number to call him, and then he didn't answer. I called him like 3 times, he didn't answer. So I was thinking, oh, maybe his staff told him about my number, so he don't want to answer. Then later, like 30 minutes, he called me. Then we talk, how are you? Fine, I'm okay. What do you want? I say, okay, this is what I want. I understand he didn't know who is speaking. Okay, what he said to me, I will send you my WeChat. We can talk on WeChat. I say, no. I want to use Alibaba. Oh, okay. You have WhatsApp? I will send you my WhatsApp. So you see, this is the way he divert the customer to use application outside Alibaba for communication also, because he don't want to have a record. Even though I have the record and I presented the record to Alibaba, but the Alibaba did nothing until now. So, and then he asked me if I still have email. Say, yes, I have email, but I don't use email for this. Just send me the quotation through Alibaba. Oh, do you know my Alibaba? I say, yes, of course, I know your Alibaba because I have ordered from you this and that, to TVs and AC, and then you send me something else after all the delays, like from March until today, January, at that day, it was January 3rd. So it's like, how many months? So it's a quite long time, you see, like 9 months. Then he understand it is me. Then he speak in Chinese, and then he end the call. So just to give you, some experience that I have with Alibaba, even though I would recommend anyone using this platform, Alibaba. Yeah, because why? Most of the suppliers, after this kind of event, and then I start to do some homework about how this platform are working. The platform is working totally different model than eBay and Amazon and some other kind of platform. There are many kind of platform. Also Indian platform and so on. This kind of platform, it is used in a way to support a Chinese people to steal from others. And Alibaba, the owner of Alibaba, whoever he is, he know about it. He knew what he's doing. When I discussed with the lawyer on this case, he said this case, even the Chinese government are not supporting this case. They will waste your time, you spend your money, at the end they will be in a favor of their own Chinese citizen, especially when you are a foreigner. They told me about other cases that they have. Somebody ordered a 3 container of LCD display and he received a plywood, back in his, 3 containers. And he spent another money to hire a lawyer in China. The lawyer cost him a lot of money, and then until today he got nothing. 1 year. What the supplier was saying, like, he didn't know this customer. It's very easy. They could track and check his account. Is there any transaction from this guy account to this guy account? Yes, there is. But no, the authority are not in favor of the customer. They're in favor of the supplier. So a lot of corruption. So the Alibaba also knew about this. That's why when there is this kind of transaction happen and it is reported to them, they don't take action on the supplier. They could say, hey, you testify that you used to receive a